Life will break you. It will test you when you are weakest, and it will strike hardest when you are least prepared. Some mornings, you wake up and wonder if you even have the strength to move forward. The weight of responsibilities, failures, betrayals, and disappointment sits heavy on your chest. These are the days when most people collapse, when they drown in self-pity, escape into distractions, or simply give up. But the Stoics, they understood something deeper. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor who carried the weight of Rome while silently battling his own storms, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength. Hard days are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to reveal you, to strip away weakness, to test your discipline, and to show you what you truly command, your thoughts, your choices, your will. Today, we will walk through 8 Stoic ways to keep going when everything feels unbearable. These are not motivational cliches. They are principles forged in the fires of men who faced war, exile, loss, and death, yet still stood tall. If you embrace them, you will carry yourself through pain with the calm of a soldier, the strength of a philosopher, and the endurance of a man who refuses to break. So when life feels impossible, remember this. You don't rise to the occasion. You fall to the level of your training. And Stoicism is that training. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Focus only on what you can control. When the days feel unbearable, your first instinct is to fight against everything that goes wrong. You want to force people to treat you better, to demand life to be fair, to control outcomes that are slipping away. But this is where suffering multiplies. Because the harder you grip what is not yours to control, the faster it slips through your hands. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength. This is not just philosophy. It is survival. On the hardest days, your mind becomes your battlefield. If you waste your energy raging at the storm, you drown. But if you shift your attention to the one thing that belongs entirely to you, your response, you gain power. You cannot stop the storm from coming. You cannot control whether people betray you, whether plans collapse, whether pain strikes without warning. But you can control how you meet these events. Do you collapse in anger and despair, or do you carry yourself with calm, like a soldier who accepts that the field is bloody, yet still advances? True strength lies in this simple shift, saying to yourself, this is beyond me, but my thoughts, my actions, my choices, these are mine. When you live like this, no bad day can defeat you. The world can strip away almost everything, but it cannot touch the fortress of a disciplined mind. Lesson 2. Embrace hardship as training, not punishment. When life crushes you, it is easy to believe you are cursed, singled out for suffering. But the Stoics saw hardship differently, not as punishment, but as training. Epictetus said, difficulties are things that show what men are. Just as a gym strengthens a body by pushing it to its limit, hardship strengthens a soul by forcing it to endure. Ask yourself, if life gave you only comfort, would you ever grow? Pain refines you. Rejection toughens you. Failure strips away illusions. These moments are not meant to break you, but to harden you, like steel forged in fire. Every trial is an invitation. Either rise and become stronger or collapse and remain weak. On the days you feel like giving up, remind yourself, this is your test, and surviving this test makes you unshakable. Lesson 3. Detach from the opinions of others. Most of your suffering on hard days comes not from the event itself, but from the weight of what others think about it. You lose a job, and you suffer less from the loss itself than from the fear of judgment. They will think I'm a failure. You get rejected, and it is not the rejection, but the imagined whispers that destroy you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, we all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. This is a trap. When you allow others' voices to live rent-free in your head, you hand them control of your peace. Detach. Ask yourself, does their opinion change reality? No. Does their judgment feed your soul? No. So why carry the weight? On hard days, cut off this chain. Care only for your character, not their chatter. Lesson 4. Remember, everything is temporary. The mind convinces you that today's pain will last forever, that this loss, this heartbreak, This darkness will stretch endlessly. But history and Stoicism both remind us nothing lasts. Empires rise and fall. Kings die. Storms end. Seasons change. And so will your suffering. When you see hardship as temporary, it loses its power. Think of how many times you thought you would not survive, and yet here you are. Those storms passed, and so will this one. Epictetus said, "When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you'll forget your anger. In the same way, when you are buried in grief, turn your perspective outward. Realize the world has always moved on, and so will you. Every wound heals if you give it time. Every fire burns out. So when the day is unbearable, whisper to yourself, 'This too shall pass.'" Lesson 5. Control the inner dialogue, not the outer chaos. On the darkest days, chaos around you. Things go wrong at once. Money troubles, conflicts, rejection, loss. You try to fix everything, only to feel more powerless. The Stoics remind us, you cannot control the storm outside, but you can control the voice inside. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. That is the key. Your suffering multiplies when your mind becomes your enemy, repeating, "This is unfair. I can't handle this. It's over." Those words crush you more than the event itself. Train your inner dialogue to serve you, not destroy you. Instead of "I can't," whisper, "I will endure." Instead of "Why me?" say, "Why not me? This is my test." Speak to yourself as a commander, not a victim. A strong inner dialogue makes the outer chaos irrelevant. Lesson 6. Focus on action, not endless reflection. Hard days invite overthinking. You replay the loss, the insult to failure, as if thinking more will change it. But the Stoics warn, overthinking is quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." You suffer not once, but 1,000 times in your head. The cure? Action. Small, deliberate, forward movement. If you lost something, begin building again. If you were rejected, redirect your energy toward growth. If you are broken, take the next step, however small. Action silences the mind's noise. It reminds you that you are not powerless. You can still move, still shape, still fight. Even walking, writing, working, training. These are anchors that pull you out of despair. On hard days, stop asking, "Why did this happen?" and start asking, "What can I do next?" When life breaks you, remember, storms pass, strength remains. Keep moving.